What the fuck? Nope. I'm dipping out. Fuck this shit.
It's a train!
Josh set out with a group of friends to explore Ape Cave in Washington, a well-known cave system filled with tight tunnels and long stretches of darkness. Before entering, they took time to go over the history of the cave, preparing themselves for what lay ahead. But no amount of preparation could take away the feeling of stepping into the unknown.
Yeah, and it's really dark.
Me too.
Lucky we got some lanterns. Well, they do. I have the A7S too. You already know I'm all good.
Yo, I'm all good too, because I got the same camera. Alright. But walking the pond, it's great for exploring. It's dark. And I'll show you guys right now how good it is.
Thankfully for this thing, I will be able to survive this exploration of this cave.
There, I feel like getting cold.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
Oh god.
It's so dark.
Yo,
Alright.
it is darker than I thought, everyone.
Jeez.
I really feel like I'm gonna
Let the guys go first with the light.
Yo, I got the lantern. Okay, hold on.
Yo, I don't know how much this lantern's gonna work, but
I know. It's so dark. Oh yeah, we're kneeling down. This might be the very end.
I have a feeling this might be the
Dude, I keep getting lower and lower, man.
Same here. Oh, getting claustrophobic.
Dude, it goes so low. It goes like round, like kneeling.
I too.
I don't even know if this leads out anywhere. I think it's just the end. We can be crawling all day.
Let's find out.
What's your melon?
Oh god.
Should we find out? Yeah, let's find out.
Oh wow.
Because I'm curious.
Dude.
There's no way, huh?
The end?
I think this is the end.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
As they entered, the outside light quickly disappeared, replaced by the dim glow of their torches. The deeper they moved into the cave, the tighter the space became, the walls closing in around them, making every step feel more intense. Then they found something unexpected.
We made it to the very end.
Yeah, you never know what you can find.
That's sick.
And this is pretty cool. This is
That
like,
is, yeah, this is
like our own hideout right now.
This is our hideout. No one else would even come here, so this is definitely a secret spot.
We got more
Our new secret spot. We have the secret beach and now this. Okay. Got it.
Can I head back now? This girl doesn't have a flashlight. Okay, I'm gonna take out my phone actually.
English?
I don't know
You
if
speak English? No English.
No?
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, come with us.
Hey Josh, do you see those the couple that was back there?
You wanna come
Can
with
you tell
us?
them their daughter's up here and she's scared?
They don't speak. She doesn't speak
She doesn't
English.
speak
They don't
English.
speak English.
It's okay.
It's alright. This is the way back.
What an experience. As we were about to leave, this little girl comes up out of nowhere, scares us, and at first we're like, wait, whose parents are hers? And she was just there alone by herself. Then she just stood there in the back, so I started talking to her, but she wouldn't answer me. And I was like, wait a minute, I don't think she speaks English. It turns out she really didn't speak English at all. She's by herself, crawled the whole way in there by herself, no light. No light, what the heck? I don't get it, no light. She didn't even speak English. So they were like, okay, come with us. And you know, eventually, I guess her parents were like yelling her name in their language. And yeah, she went back, but she started crying and stuff. It was kind of a crazy situation.
A little girl, alone, clearly frightened, standing deep inside the cave with no sign of her parents nearby. They immediately stopped what they were doing, putting the camera aside as they tried to calm her down. Communication wasn't easy due to a language barrier, but they did their best to reassure her, understanding how terrifying it must have been to be stuck in a place like that, surrounded by darkness. After some time, they were able to find her parents and reunite them. But the thought of being lost in a place like that with no light and no direction is enough to unsettle anyone. Zach and his friend had explored tunnels before, but one particular experience changed everything. During a previous visit, they heard a scream echo through the tunnel, something so unnatural that it left both of them shaken. It didn't sound human, The fear from that moment stuck with them, and Zach had even said he would never return. But despite that, curiosity got the better of him, and he went back, alone this time.
Let's back up, and I'm kind of just doing this off the cuff. But to first talk about the story of what happened to me and my buddy when we explored these tunnels. Basically, we've been exploring tunnels for a while, really into urbex, and I kind of didn't want our first video to be this. But anyway, this tunnel that I'm going to head to, what happened is him and I went in, and pretty far down the tunnel, we heard this weird noise. Like, it sounded like a scream, but it didn't sound like it was a human scream. It sounded more animalistic, and I was shining my light, and for probably 4 seconds or so, I saw this like emaciated looking creature, and I think it was pretty much pretty taller than me, and we just dipped the fuck out of there. And initially I'm like, no fucking way, I'm never going back there. But part of me is curious. Like, every skinwalker video you see online is fake, and the experience that me and my buddy had was unlike anything we've ever experienced.
He parked up, taking a moment to mentally prepare himself before making his way down the creek that led to the tunnel entrance. The deeper he went, the quieter everything became, until eventually he stepped inside. The tunnel stretched ahead of him, dark and enclosed, every sound amplified by the walls around him. His breathing, his footsteps, even his voice, as he called out into the darkness, all echoed back at him.
This is the spot where it closes off a little bit. I'm really not looking forward to this. I don't know what that was. I need to take a breather. What the fuck? Nope. I'm dipping out. Fuck this shit. I don't know what that is. Oh fuck.
Then something answered, a scream. Loud, sudden, and unmistakably the same sound he had heard before. Panic set in instantly as it echoed through the tunnel, bouncing off the walls in a way that made it impossible to tell where it came from. Zach turned and ran, pushing himself as fast as he could, out of breath and overwhelmed, knowing he had just heard something he couldn't explain. And just like before, he left with no answers. Exploring tunnels can be thrilling, but when those tunnels are active train routes, the danger becomes very real. In this video, a group of friends set out to explore a train tunnel near Odell Lake, stepping into a space where the risks were far greater than they seemed to realize. As they made their way inside, the light behind them began to fade, replaced by darkness the further they went. Surrounded by the narrow walls of the tunnel, they continued forward, unaware of what could be coming.
If a train comes by, I'm plugging my ears so tight. So there must be another 38 then. See, I mean, if you imagine it, you're just like, and you go get hit by crap.
Looks like this. Looks like my shirt is going in the dark. It looks like what? Looks like it's like going in the dark.
What is this? Isn't the end of the trail, but it's like the guy in the truck.
Yeah. What? I'm pretty sure it has to be camera.
Okay, here, always look for one of those door things. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. I thought I heard something. Where's the door? We're probably barely halfway. It's a train! I'm gonna get on the side.
Then suddenly, everything changed. A train. The sound hit them first, growing louder by the second as the reality of the situation set in. Panic took over as they rushed to move, trying to get out of the way as quickly as possible. With nowhere to go, they were forced to press themselves into the sides of the tunnel, waiting as the train passed dangerously close. Stretched on, feeling far longer than it actually was, the noise overwhelming and the distance between them and the train far too small for comfort. Eventually it passed. They made it out unharmed, but the experience made one thing clear. Exploring active train tunnels is a risk that can go wrong in seconds. While exploring the abandoned catacomb tunnels beneath an old asylum, a group of explorers captured something they couldn't explain. The tunnel stretched ahead of them, dark and silent, their limited light barely reaching beyond a few steps. As they moved through, they were calling out for their friend Matt, their voices echoing through the space. Then suddenly, they saw something.
Matt? Oh. I told you he's sick, he needed to take a breather. Matt! Following us? I swear, look behind behind me 5 seconds ago when he was there.
We need to stop playing around, man.
Matt! Oh, he's freaking us out. Just go, take the right, take the right, take the right. Take the right hand turn.
A figure, barely visible in the darkness, followed by a deep, unsettling scream that filled the tunnel. There was no time to think. They turned and ran, retracing their steps as quickly as possible, trying to put distance between themselves and whatever they had just encountered. Connor and his friends set out to explore a dark tunnel, filming their experience as they went, expecting nothing more than a typical exploration. With lights and cameras in hand, they entered, the darkness surrounding them almost immediately. Every step echoed through the tunnel, the sound bouncing back in a way that made the space feel even more enclosed.
What?
What is that?
I can't see it. Okay, you can't see it on the camera. How come you can't see it?
I don't know. Too dark.
Is it really that dark?
Probably because it was dumb.
Oh wait, oh, there we go. Hold on, I saw it.
Why did you take it there? Why is it just...
Oh, I wish you guys.
Pause it?
Oh! I'm out. Yeah, I'm out.
Alright, okay, I don't know if you guys could have seen that, but there's like something standing right there.
The brightness thing on that isn't working.
That's bad.
Auto brightness thing.
It's horrible. You can't see anything. That was weird. Well, I don't know. If we see it again, well, I don't know what that was. It was scary.
You got a tunnel right there.
Yeah, we got like this way. There's like a little. This is the street view. This is the street view right here.
It's going pretty.
What the?
What the
The deeper they went, the more the atmosphere shifted. Something didn't feel right. At one point, one of them noticed something ahead, something that caused an immediate reaction. Without hesitation, they turned and ran, instinct taking over before they could even process what they had seen. But despite that fear, they decided to go back in. Carefully, they moved forward again, trying to make sense of it. But it didn't take long before it happened again.
Way scary. Dude, look at all this water everywhere. Where'd all the graffiti go?
I don't know. This here is. Okay, that was so scary. That was probably the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh yeah. Wait, shh.
No.
I can't see. I don't know if they can see that. Hold on, let me zoom in. Oh my.
There's a thing standing there. What? That's the thing.
No.
Dude, shoot.
That's the thing. That's the thing.
Dude, focus your line on what the.
What is it?
Dude, come on, you're with me. I'm not just right there.
Well, dude, get back. Get back.
No!
Get back. Get the back. Back up.
What? Go now! Oh, shoot!
figure, moving in an unnatural way, slowly approaching them as their torches lit up the tunnel. There was no hesitation this time. The group ran, fully aware that whatever they had just seen didn't feel right. Whether real or not, being faced with something like that deep inside a dark tunnel is enough to leave anyone shaken. Andrew set out with his friends, no strangers to urban exploration. But this time they wanted to push themselves further than usual by taking on a far more dangerous challenge. Exploring what many refer to as the UK's Area 51 tunnels. Hidden beneath the streets, these tunnels carry a reputation built on mystery, with rumors of underground investigations, classified activity, and long-standing conspiracies surrounding what may have taken place within them. Some sections have since been opened or partially documented, but the unease around them still remains. To gain access, the group made their way through a nearby hotel, speaking to a maintenance worker who showed them an entry point that led directly down into the system.
Yeah, try this way.
John left years ago. Yeah.
Oh.
Who's the new maintenance guy? Oh,
alright.
Here's the guy we're looking for then.
Somebody, yeah. My name is Andrew. I run a paranormal channel, well, the largest one in the UK. Someone told me I had to talk to, this is obviously old information now, but John the maintenance man, about paranormal investigations in the tunnels beneath the hotel. Right. Basically, I was interested in filming here. I don't know if you guys still do the paranormal investigations here, but I came by to see if it was possible to organize something and maybe at least see it.
Well, there's a team of us. There's me and a kid called Scott. Scott's the manager and the assistant manager.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that everybody would be absolutely fine with it. We do still do it. Generally, they do it during the night.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Well, no, we're not asking to do it right this second.
Oh yeah.
I was actually because I couldn't find hardly any information about it, but I'm doing a haunted tunnel series on my channel right now. Right. I wanted to first off see the size of it because basically the bigger the better. I couldn't find any pictures online regarding the place whatsoever.
I'll take you all down there.
See you later, Andrew.
See you on the other side. Oh, sweet. They're bigger than I thought. Whoa. Isn't that gorgeous, everyone?
This place is like,
See, it is falling apart. This is an old
some of the
tunnel.
ladders I actually grabbed hold of.
Once inside, they began their descent, stepping into a network of tunnels that immediately felt intense. Not just because of the atmosphere, but because of the very real danger around them. Active train tracks ran through parts of the tunnels, with trains passing at speed, leaving little room for error.
All right, so we are on an official train line. What, leaves the tunnel?
Yeah.
No. So you gotta go further. No. Okay, everyone watching, this is really weird, okay? Like, tunnels are fun and all, but it appears, it sounds like there's chanting, like weird, like demonic chanting almost. I don't know how to describe it. It's like,
But I can hear like different voices.
yeah, different inflections. I thought I heard a woman at one point.
I can hear one distinct voice which is deeper than the rest. And then the rest of them are like different levels of voices. But I can hear them all. And they're getting louder.
Come on, let's have a look. That is a voice. No. Come here. Hide. Turn off the light. It's below us.
was in the ground. That is mental.
Get back. As they continued exploring, strange noises began echoing through the space, sounds that didn't seem to match the environment around them. Curiosity pulled them further in, and when they looked down through one of the openings, they spotted something unexpected. A boat moving silently through the darkness below. The sight alone was enough to leave them unsettled. It didn't make sense, and the more they thought about it, the more questions it raised. Who were the people on that boat? And what were they doing down there in a place like this?
What the hell? That is so freaking cool. Oh my god. No, it's still going. It's still going. Come on, let's move. Let's keep exploring before we get caught.
Right, you're about to get wet.
What the hell is this?
It's an opening that's just got water flying down.
Let's get a good look at this though. Look at that. It's just a gigantic opening in the roof. What ladders did you see? I don't know any of this stuff.
No. That's the stuff for the boat,
Are there cameras? Do you need a permit to work? Treatment for electric shock. That's highly electric. Why does it all say audio? What does it mean? Alright, so that is a definite alarm that's going off. Light sensors, there were motion sensors, everything. For our own safety at this point, because it just seems dodgy. We're gonna head out. Last thing we want is to disrupt any kind of transport going on here, and there's just some weird things in this tunnel. I don't know what they're doing down here. There's weird structures everywhere. But we have a long trek out and we don't want to get caught, so.
With trains passing overhead, water dripping through the structure, and unexplained noises continuing around them, the atmosphere only grew heavier. Eventually, they chose to leave, ending the exploration not with answers, but with a lingering sense that there was far more to those tunnels than they could see. Those were 6 terrifying tunnel encounters caught on camera, and some of these moments could have ended a lot worse. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and stick around for more, because it only gets creepier from here.